Ian.
Ruben.
Alright, no guarantees, but I'll try my best to remember those. So just a few things to go through before we get started today, guys. So everyone should have been over to your services. Has everybody done that? Yeah. So we would have taken your heights and your weights, and that's just to make sure that we get you fit into the perfect harness for you so that your trip's as comfortable as possible. Whilst you were over there, they should have advised you about any loose items. If you have any loose items, you can take them off as at your own risk. We do advise that you don't take anything with you because it's at your own risk. Anything safe in a zip-up pocket or a secure pocket, but if you do have anything that you want to leave, you can leave it over in guest services, or there are lockers up by the cafe as well. That being said, loose items, if you have long hair, any of you, just make sure it's tied back and out of the way. We just don't want it getting in the harness when we're trying to tighten it up for you. Is everybody feeling good and able to walk today? Yeah? Cool. There is a few short walks in between zip lines, and it is a little bit uneven terrain. Nothing more than what you're standing on here, but we just want to make sure everyone's fit and able to walk. If anybody has had a previous neck or back injury, can you come and talk to one of us at some point while we're gearing you up? It doesn't mean that you can't do it, there's just a few things that we'll need to cover with you before we get down the zip line today. Is anybody here pregnant? No, hopefully not. I want to say congratulations, but it would mean that you can't zip line today. And has anybody started pre-drinking New Year's Eve already? No, behaving yourselves, that's good. Again, if you're under the influence of drugs or alcohol, unfortunately you can't zip line, but we would be able to rebook it another day. One last thing as well, the whole park is a smoke-free area that does include vaping, so please no smoking anywhere on the hill today. If you did want a cigarette, you should go all the way out to the front gate. Cool? Any questions? Ready to get zip lining?
Yep. Let's go.
Due to physics, once it's weighted, there's no way for it to separate. So it is a little difficult to carry. There's a few methods we suggest. The best one is finding someone to carry it for you. So some of you guys might be a bit lucky and you might get that. The rest of you, I'd recommend the handbag. So if you hold the 2 bars with one hand, making sure that they separate, chuck it over your shoulder and you've got your nice little handbag. It's pretty comfy. Just make sure you are holding these bars, otherwise if they open it can kind of hit you where it hurts. If you're not a fan of the handbag, you can kind of just split the bars just a little bit. This one's a bit sticky. Slide it into the middle, and then you grab a handle from each side, and you got yourself a little briefcase or a toolbox. And if you're a bit nervous today, you can just kind of put it under your arm and just have it as like a reassuring little cap. You play with the wheels. Yeah. So if you guys would like to grab a trolley, I'll just say lastly, if you're going to put it down, make sure you're putting it on the side, wheels out of any stones or dirt, because anything that gets into the wheels will come down.
Let's go, pupunta na tayo sa Let's go, right?
I'm just going to touch this up, realize you might clip on it because you're a little bit on the small side.
just look at
I'm up around this board here. Alrighty guys, so we'll give you a bit of a visual representation of where we're going to be going today so that you can put it into some perspective. So at the moment we're down here at the village, so here is all the Wi-Fi, the food, the coffee, the beers, all the good stuff. At the top of the hill it's going to be a wee bit more chilly, it's definitely a little bit more sheltered down here, so you might be looking forward to that coffee when you get back down. This yellow line here, that's the Chairlift. So that's actually very unique to New Zealand. It's 1.8 kilometres long, operates all year round, carries both people and bikes. So that'll take us about 8 to 10 minutes to get to the very top of. And then once we're there, we've just got a short walk to the start of the first zip line. So the first zip line there, that's 490 metres long, pretty cruisy, get us started. The second one is a little bit faster, a little bit higher, that one's 430 metres. The third one we have here, so that zip line is the second longest in New Zealand. So it's actually 150 metres off the valley floor and it's 910 metres long. And then we have another short walk down to zip line 4, and so this one is the longest in New Zealand. The longest, the fastest and the best. So that was 1.1 kilometres long, and that's actually the lines that we can see going above us just here. So those zip lines will be coming down and we'll end our tour just in the car park, and then we've got a short walk back to base. Go? Awesome, we'll head over to the Chairlift.
To your harnesses, just so if you do drop them, they're not going to. If you look to our chairlift over here, we've got 2 carry methods, as Hannah said, so choose wisely, otherwise it's a very long ride. I definitely recommend the bench. Hannah and I are going to go up first, just so you guys can see how it's done. If you want to go up in 3s or 4s, it can take up to 4. You're going to line up behind us in your group, and you'll just step on up to where Josh in the hat will tell you to. I would recommend wearing your trolley on your lap, like a little lap dog, putting onto it. Take a seat, hold the handlebar over your head, enjoy the ride. It's about 8 to 10 minutes to the top. Look out for goats, apparently some deer sometimes, rabbits. When you do get to the top, make sure you're lifting that handlebar back over, but don't forget you do have a lap dog, which will bruise your shins if you stand up without holding onto it. Alrighty, and then we'll see you at the top. Alright, there you go. Alright.